Good evening, everyone. Mike with Woods, Water, and Wisdom. Well, I'm back. I bet y'all were wondering, where did Mike go? Anyway, just got back from Africa. We did about 10 days over there. Well, no, nine days in Africa on this trip. Friend of mine and I went to, pastor friend of mine and I went to Liberia, which is kind of where the Africa makes the turn. It's located there on the Atlantic coast on the side where it makes the turn. And so we had a good time. We went up from Monrovia, which is the capital, up north about 4 hours, right where the border meets with Guinea and Ivory Coast, in a town named Ganta, Ganta, Ganta. And so we went up there and ministered, taught several days at a pastors and leadership conference, and then did a 3-night crusade ministering to the people there. It was a pretty tremendous time. You know, I always am humbled and count it a privilege when God uses me to minister to his people. And so we had a good time. We were able to minister to about 250 pastors and leaders the first 3 days we were there. And then in the evening times, the last 3 days we were there, we held a crusade to the outreach to the community there, and saw some people's lives touched. So it's always successful, when you're able to go. And for me particularly, ministering with the pastors and the leaders, they're going to go out into the communities and to the far-reaching rural areas that, for me to have an impact, it would be difficult for me to even get into some of those places. And yet those are the men and women who are there with the people day in and day out. So God gave me some tremendous time of ministry with them, sharing some different things with them. I shared on the blood covenant. I shared on believers' authority and what Jesus purchased for us. And so we had a good time. Like I say, we saw some good results. But, it just always amazes me that God would use me. I'm just a little nobody from Shepherd, Texas, just a little dot of an East Texas town. Grew up and in the shadows of Houston, I'm amazed sometimes that he's chosen me to be able to do some of these things and to give me some of these giftings and the graces for me to be able to reach out to people and make an impact in their life. And particularly, not exactly halfway around the world, but a good little far reach from East Texas, I tell you that. And so I was sharing with a pastor friend of mine this morning, some of the things that took place, and it just humbles me that God would use me in such a manner to be able to minister to people. So I was excited. It was my first trip to Africa. I've done missions work in Mexico and some other places down south of here, but never had taken a big trip across the big pond. And so it was eye-opening. It was definitely interesting, just seeing something different and new. I made some good connections with some pastors there. The body of Christ is so wonderful all the way around the world, to be able to meet such interesting and wonderful, neat people. And it just touches my heart just to see God's people, to see him move in their lives, and to realize that they got something out of what I was able to share with them. It's pretty neat. But that's, where I was the last couple weeks, and why I haven't put anything out. The internet there was really spotty. I would message my wife, and she would get a message 2 hours later and be like, "What?" And I was like, "Well, that was 2 hours ago. Sorry, the internet's really spotty out here. And so, you know, it had its challenges, and I certainly wasn't able to do videos and upload videos from way out there. So, and then I was running around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to get ready to go and get everything squared away to be able to go out there. So I didn't get a chance to put a video and out there and kind of let you guys know what I was up to. And so just now got back yesterday, 11-hour flight back into Washington, D.C., and then flew from Washington, D.C. back into Houston. And so it was a good trip, and I'm glad to be back home with my wife and daughter, and you know, we'll get back to some normal routine here, and just put some things out there for you guys here in the coming days. But I just wanted to jump on here and make a quick video and fill you guys in on where I've been and what I've been up to. Hopefully I can figure some of this video editing out, and maybe stick some pictures from the trip or some short videos from the trip up here, if y'all would like that. Anyway, just wanted to jump on here and make a quick video, say hi to everybody. If y'all are wondering when I was MIA, all 40 of you or so. Anyway, good to be back, and like I say, I'll get some new videos out to you guys soon. Hope you've been doing well. I know we're having a little bit of a cold snap here in Southeast Texas, and so hopefully you're staying warm and cuddled up next to the fireplace or the dog or the kitchen or your wife or something. I mean, just something. Anyway, we'll talk to you soon. God bless. Bye.